brought us to the last of the P's, the press. And by that we mean the media writ large, and obviously the conservative media, the Murdoch media empire, conservative the news organizations that promote climate denialism, that promote anti-vax rhetoric. But also we take aim in the book at the legacy media, the mainstream media, which is so guilty today of what we call performative neutrality, this idea that we have to elevate anti-science to the same level as the actual consensus of the world scientists, balance in favor of accuracy. And, on the pages of the Washington Post and the New York Times, you will find that sort of misinformation, disinformation, or framing that is advantageous to these bad actors, whether it's the New York Times on Sunday. This was a few weeks ago, a day when we are supposed to be sort of embracing solar energy as part of the clean energy transition. And they published an op-ed about geoengineering. No, we don't have to reduce carbon emissions. We'll just pump particles into the stratosphere to block out the sun. What harm could possibly come from that? Ironically, yes, that's one way to try to cool down the Earth. It actually does block some of the sun, so it makes solar energy even less viable. On Sunday, they published that. And the Washington Post and the New York Times have platformed the lab leak theory on many occasions, the lab leak theory of COVID-19, though there's no scientific evidence for it, there's no peer-reviewed literature behind it. The overwhelming evidence is in favor of zoonotic spillover, that bats and pangolins, these viruses are passed along through interactions between different species and ultimately to us. And so that's been a real problem. And the other thing, and Emma, I think you're referring to, you're underscoring this. A lot of our mainstream media are now actually being bought out by plutocrats. Every day there's a new headline of what we used to think of as a mainstream media organization that is being bought out by a conservative plutocrat.